Okay, I mean, this will work. We'll stick with this for now. How we doing, everybody? I'm gonna paint my ogre today. Well, this morning, anyways. We might do some. I'm thinking that we might do some Outer Worlds later if I'm feeling up to it. I was really tired this morning and my allergies were kicking my ass. So, but I've gone through all the tutorials on painting, and so I want to kind of paint my ogre today. This is my ogre. He's my first full body sculpt. And this is down to the low, like the workable poly mode, which is down to about 5,000-ish faces, I think. So, I think he's looking pretty good. I did the base colors already, but I mean, that was just simple fills. So now we're going to do the actual painting, which is going to be exciting. So, just have to decide how you want to paint him. Because what am I thinking here? Okay, well, first things first, let's get the nails painted. Make sure we have orc color selected. And then we're on the orc color map. Oops. I'll make sure we're in texture paint. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's undo that. And let's turn on the mirror for now. That goes a little too far. There we go. I'm gonna block in the basic colors first, a little bit more. Like, he's way too shiny right now, too. But we'll fix that. Actually, I can probably... I'll turn his roughness down a bit. I still think he's way too shiny, but... And I've still got the color selected. But yeah, so this is my first full character sculpt. Well, model and sculpt, which I'm impressed with myself. I'm not saying he's perfect, but... I mean, I know he's not perfect. We'll see how he animates. Animating is the next step after the painting, so... This is maybe a little too light, but we can fix that later. Okay, that's just shiny. That wasn't the... I'm just trying to think of, like... Do I want any drastically different colors on him? Oh, I should look up frogs. I want it to be kind of like a swamp ogre. Back over that a little bit. It's like, let's take a quick look at some frogs. Just to get kind of a general idea of, like, the skin patterns and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they're generally pretty solid, but most of them are usually a little darker on top and then lighter on the stomach. So we'll probably try to do that a little bit. This guy. And then... like, some are really solid colors. But some not so much. And I kind of like the idea of... like, this guy here is actually kind of cool. Hopefully you guys can hear the music. Trying to keep it kind of chill. I think this song, though, is a little low in general. Because, like, some have really stark color markings, but I don't really want that for my ogre. I just kind of want to get a feeling for how the color varies and stuff on some of them. I think I've got a couple of good examples, though. That's actually a pretty good one right there. we're gonna want a slightly darker color. Maybe like along the back. Especially like in these warty areas, I think. We'll do a little bit of a darker color. Oh crap, I accidentally like... Okay, we'll make sure we add that color. I can get it back, but I accidentally did this. Not saying we won't add some of that dark color down there, but I don't think most of the legs are going to be that dark color. So we gotta be a little more careful with our brush, I think. That's okay. And then I want some of this color to kind of come down in and around here. If you really look at animals, they usually do have some of the color coming down in like this way. And we'll come down the leg just a little bit. And then I think we need a little bit of this up on the head. Probably got some vertexes that are not quite in the right spot on the... Down there. I think instead of that, though, I think it would look better coming down like this. And then we want to go with like a lighter color. And this isn't even the shading portion. This is just the like the base color kind of portion. I think I want that lighter. March like the belly, and then a little bit on the arms, a little bit on the inside of the legs, but not too much. Probably be like bunch on the cheeks. A bit down and around on the chin. I think I want to go kind of under the arm a little bit here. As well, and into the underside of the hand. We don't talk about the hands, by the way. I have learned my lesson in that I want a full model hands in the future. And we're just gonna stick with that. Just do kind of in the creases of the hand there. For that lighter color. probably good for the base color of artwork, eh? And I want to make sure I save the image. So now I want to go in and I want to add... I'll drag this along here. Oh, I can. Oh shit, that's not... Whoops, I just undid colors. Crap. Hopefully I didn't undo something that I needed. Whoops! That's fine. I think I've still got all the colors I need though, so that's okay. Okay, so we want to bring this color down a little bit. And we'll bring the strength down. I'm supposed to have pen pressure, but I don't know if my pen can do pen pressure. We're just going to add a few shadows and stuff in. To make sure he's got the definition that he needs. Smaller. What's darker? That almost looks good, but I want to like... That line there looks like too sharp. A bit bigger. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. Okay, and then we'll go back to the painting brush. Okay, so then we want to take this color and we want to add some brighter spots. Maybe slightly stronger. Like, you don't want to add too much. A little bit of a highlight. Still think it was way too shiny, but that is something that will get fixed, hopefully. Okay, and then we're gonna go... Okay, so next let's do the dark color. So we'll add a little bit of shadows to some of the dark color. In some places. And here. Down the spine. A little bit like around like some of the muscle definitions and stuff. Just to make them kind of pop a little bit more. Like the belts. Definitely in the butt crack. And under the butt. And I know this isn't perfect, like I see some anomalies and everything a little bit over the place, but did I want to do any on the face is a big question. Actually, yes, we do need to do some on the face. Make sure we do like this portion of the nose. I need to turn the roughness like way down, I think. Oh no, I need to turn the roughness up. I turn it down, not up. There. Okay, going closer back to basic. Probably good for the shadows in the dark. So now we need to do some lights on the dark. So we'll go a little bit brighter. Not too much. Like I don't want to go as far as to the main base color that we did. And then we'll go a little more into like the yellow. Let's try that. feel like that's not drawing much at all. Okay, that's better, I think. I want to undo a bunch of that, though, because I want to make sure we don't overdo it. Put it across the top of the back of the shoulders in there. And along the ridge of the spine. A little bit on the top of the hand. Oh, the top of the butt. I gotta make the butt pop. I think that looks good. Okay, now we're gonna do the base color. Some shadows, lights and darks in the base color. Guess we'll start with the darks like we did last time. Bring this down a little bit. A little bit to there. Way too strong on that. I feel like the light needs to be stronger than the dark. Kind of the same when painting, too. Around the feet by that crap. Some shadows at the feet. And a little bit extra around the toes. Gonna color in some of these like bigger creases. Just a little bit. To kind of accentuate them a bit. There. On the spine. Get the 4. A little bit there. I'm gonna come back to here. There was something I wanted to... Oh, it was like right here. That's like a little too much right there, I think. There we go. Okay, now we go a little bit lighter. Very narrow, and do some of these folds. Adding here, or where the heel comes kind of out. And we'll do a little bit on the fingers. I didn't do any on the fingers with the darker, but and add the definition with the light. I think my brain just kind of ignores that the fingers exist. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I definitely learned my lesson with the hands. I don't want to shortcut hands like this again. I feel like this area here needs a little bit more definition. Actually. Here we go. Make sure the eyes are nice and dark. I think that looks pretty good for a start. I'm gonna add more, like, color texture and stuff. But that's a really good starting point. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we save this image. And then make sure we save the whole thing. And then... bring up a bunch of jitter. And we'll try to put a little bit of, like, texture in on the warty areas. Make this very small. I wonder if I can even go with more of, like, a... Oops, wrong button. Okay, it has to be on. I think to get the... No. There we go. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So, but let's try mixing this up a little bit. Let's try, like, different... I don't want to do the dodge first, or the darken first. I want to do, like, this one first. I don't want that smaller, though. We definitely need that a lot smaller. And probably way less strength. Maybe slightly bigger. I think I want it to be... There we go. I like that. Can I make the jitter bigger? Because this will add, like, some of that, like, kind of, like, froggy look, I think. I'm hoping. Oh, I can even just go over the lighter colors with this, too, and it works. That's a benefit, I think, of using the lighten and darken sections, is that it'll work on every color that you put it over. Bring the drink down a little bit more. There we go. Nice little warty colors on the butt. Get some on the hands. It's the top of the hands. Probably wouldn't be any on the... too much on, like, the undersides. The skin would be... like this. Actually, any of those areas where I've got those weird anomalies, if I do this kind of texture, that should help break that up. Okay, I'm gonna turn the mirror off for a bit. In order to do the spine kind of area, just so it doesn't look too uniform. Be on the forehead at least. Oh shit, I should have turned the mirror back on, but that's okay. Probably better to do the head individually anyways, just so that it doesn't look too... If you're focusing on the head, it doesn't look too uniform. Around the face a little bit. Probably more around like the nose and the upper area of the face, and then a little bit on the chin, as opposed to like right around the mouth. There we go. Then we'll turn on the mirror and just kind of go over a little bit of it again. Then we want to go with the darken. We essentially do the same thing again, but this time with a multiply and a darker color. And probably way less strength, especially for when we get to those lighter areas. The darker one's a lot less noticeable, but that's okay. I just want it to break up the color a little bit more again. Give it kind of like a little bit of a, more of like a warty frog skin kind of look. It's kind of the look I'm going for. And I think I'm succeeding actually pretty well. Make sure we save our image, because I'm pretty happy with how this is going, so we'll keep it like this. I wasn't sure if I was going to save it to the texture file, but I actually like how this is looking. So far, anyways. Right in. Around here a little bit. That actually looks kind of interesting. We make it very big and just kind of splotch it over everywhere. Just to kind of break up the color a bit. I like the way that's looking, actually. I might want to tone his color down a little bit at the end, but we'll see kind of how he looks with when he's finished. But hold tight, guys. I'm going to take a short break, and then I will be back, and we'll probably move on to the toes and the loincloth and the tusks and stuff. So hold tight. I will be right back.